I'm back again. I'm doing several videos in a row. That's why you'll see me in the same outfit. I've been meaning to do this fall tag that you've seen lots of other people do. I did it with some of my squirrels in one of my lives. I asked them and kind of told them my answers too, but I felt like I needed to do a video so that some of you that weren't there can hear what I've got to say. And if anybody wants to do this, y'all know how I tag. I usually don't. I forgot my earrings. I usually don't tag any particular people. I have occasionally done that, but I want all of you that want to answer these questions to make a video. And some are doing with their husbands or spouses. Well, same thing. Husbands or wives, so spouse, or their partners, if you want to do that. But it's just little old me here, so I'm all you get. Besides my ghosties back here and all my surrounding squirrels. Okay, the first part of this is 6 this or that type questions. And number 1 is apple cider or hot chocolate. I like them both, but I'm really more of an apple cider person, especially when it's got when you heat it up. I think it's called mulled, Mulled cider. And we used to make it in an old timey percolator, and we'd put in the basket a cinnamon stick and some whole cloves. Did we put lemon slices in it? Or orange? I think we did orange slices. And then we had the apple cider in there too. And then those whole ingredients were in the basket, and the percolator just went, oh, it was so good. Those old percolators, come to think of that, I need to get one of those if I could find one just to do that with. I'm sure there's something else, like you could put those things in some sort of little basket or mesh thing or cheesecloth and then put your cider in there. I'm not supposed to be doing recipes. Just ask the question. But apple cider. I do like hot chocolate too, though. But I would prefer that. 2, Thanksgiving or Halloween. Both. I love, as you can tell, Halloween is just fun. I'm Christian, not a devil worshiper or any of that. Halloween to me means just having fun. Dressing up, having fun. This reminds me of my kiddie days. It's fun for the kids. Of course, this year, this might be all we get to do on videos and stuff. I don't know how trick or treat's going to go for the kids. They may just have to think of something fun to do, have their own little parties at home or whatever. But I love Halloween, but it is just one day. But I do celebrate all month. And thank goodness Bod came out with this crazy good pattern. Look how tall this witch hat is. And y'all, this is just 2 strands of good old Red Heart Super Saver yarn. And for this, I used neon stripes. I wanted to be a colorful witch. And I haven't, my hair's on top of my head there, that's what. But you could stuff it, or you could just leave it so you can do, like I call it, a Dr. Seuss hat. It can do whatever. But it's so posable because you've used 2 strands. Look at me getting off topic. But it has to do with Halloween. And my brother buys candy, and we don't have the first trick-or-treater here. We're not really in the sticks, but in a normal year when kids trick-or-treat, they usually hit, in our little town, they've been hitting Main Street for the past several years. Before that, they would go to like housing development subdivisions. And I lived in one for a while when I was married. And boy, did they hit us hard. They would come on a tractor trailer hayride from their church or whatever. And our churches used to do trunk or treats and stuff too before before the BP before pandemic. Okay, but Thanksgiving, of course, we love that. All the wonderful comfort foods. The turkey with the stuffing and the deviled eggs and the mashed potatoes and all the casseroles. Oh, you gotta have green bean casserole. If you haven't ever had it, look it up. And the pumpkin pies and all that. And I made a video last year around Thanksgiving of me making pumpkin crisp. Find that in my playlist. That's a great recipe. It's very simple and it's oh so good. Oh so good. And of course family. But again, BP, before pandemic we used to get together with family. But now, guess we'll just be doing our thing at home. Number 3, autumn or fall? What do you call this season? When I want to be fancy, I say autumn, I reckon. Normally it's fall. And I like to say that I do love a good autumnal palette for my yarn this time of year. Just happen to have a few here. Like this beautiful. And this is sort of a peaky. Oh, I should have an orange. This. All right, here you go. Groot. Mandala. Is it upside down? Yes, it is. Groot. At your good old Walmart for less than $5. And it has, what does this have? 590 yards. And they had it, when I picked this up, they only had one. But now they have bunches at our Walmart. Autumnal palette. See these colors? They scream autumn to me. Except for the blue, the changing color. And maybe this, that's green right there. Like that sage green, but that's gray. Maybe those could be like the tree trunks and that's like a stream or something. Getting silly. Let's see. Trick or treat? Forget the tricks. Give me treats, and mainly yarn treats. Like I don't have enough. Carve a pumpkin or eat a pumpkin pie. Well, when the kids were small, we loved carving pumpkins. And even the ooey gooey junk in the middle. Gary Urban Yarn doesn't care for. He said, ugh. But we'd even get the seeds out. And you had to dry those out because they were in there and all that pulpy stuff. So you got the seeds out, or as many as you could, and lay them out on a tray, set them outside maybe, if you don't have squirrels to get them. I don't know. I don't remember how we dried ours out. And then we put them in butter, sugar, and cinnamon. I think we did just butter some maybe. But the sugar and cinnamon pumpkin seeds, oh my gosh. And then of course the kids would carve the faces. When they were really young, I'd have to do that part, and they would just spoon out all the guts and stuff and pick the seeds out. So there was something for everybody to do. And of course I got 2 granddaughters now, but I'm in North Carolina, central North Carolina, and they're way down southwest Florida, so we don't usually get to see them at Halloween time. But we did one year because I know Hannah and Arabella, Bella Butt, the manager, went out back and they carved a pumpkin. So they were here one year around then. So, but I do like pumpkin pie. It's not my favorite. I always liked it when Mom made it fresh out of the oven and put a little butter on the top. You know, some people like sweet potato pies. I guess I just haven't eaten them that much. And sweet potato is the superfood. It's so good for you. So I'm sure I'd like that too. All right, haunted house, haunted hayride, or haunted corn maze. Any of them. I would love any of them. I've been through haunted houses before. I think I've been on a haunted hayride. I have not done a haunted corn maze, so maybe I'll say that just because I haven't done it before. We did take the grands a couple years ago, when that same time when they were here, to a pumpkin patch about a half hour or 45 minutes away, and they had a among many other things. There, they had a corn maze, but it was during the daytime. It wasn't haunted or anything. It was kind of like it was sort of a scavenger hunt in there. You had to look for certain things, so that was kind of cool. Okay, that's all the this or that questions, and now the fall questions. My favorite Halloween candy, my favorite candy, period, hands down, are those little, I don't know how you say it. I say it goats, Goetz. I think I'm spelling it right. They're caramel, what do they call them? It's like caramel and a white icing kind of stuff in it, and it's like rolled up, individually wrapped. Love those things. Love those things. So that's anytime. But then I love a whole lot of stuff. Snicker bars and a bunch of stuff. Do I shop on Black Friday? I used to get up at crazy, stupid o'clock like Kelly. Crochet Me Pink Kelly says stupid o'clock. I mean like 2 or 3 in the morning, me and my best friend. That's when the kids were little, and whatever they wanted from Santa, of course they had at whatever store for a ridiculously low price. So of course we got up at stupid o'clock to get those deals. And we were usually like the first or second, right up in front of the line because we got there so early. And we'd have everything all mapped out. We got to go here, hit here first, hit here, then blah blah blah. But now, thank goodness, I don't have the stamina for that, and I could not with my feet and stuff, legs, be standing in no line at no stupid o'clock. So if I do any shopping, I try to get stuff done all along during the year, and really we've scaled down a whole bunch because me, my daughters, a bunch of us aren't, don't have a whole lot of moolah to spend. So I try to get some things for the kids all during the year and everything. So don't do a whole lot of shopping during Black Friday, but if I did any, it would be online. One thing I love about fall and one thing I hate. Well, we'll start with the hate, and that's allergies. And we've had so much rain this year that I really haven't been bothered too bad with it. Usually get the old sinus headaches and that from all the pollen and stuff, but since we've had so much rain, it's kept the pollen down. Thing I love about fall is probably what everybody loves about fall, and that's the gorgeous changing leaves, the purples, all these colors plus some. The purples of some leaves, like a deep plummy kind of purple, the reds and bright yellows and oranges of the maples, and just all the gorgeous colors of the leaves. And of course, crisper air, less humidity, sweater weather. So I guess I pretty much got that. Bonfires, weenie roast. We used to do all that on Halloween too. We called it Halloweeny. Let's see. Favorite fall accessory or hats? I love hats. Love beanies. I wear beanies year round. In the summertime, I try to wear like a cotton or cotton bamboo, made out of cotton or cotton bamboo, bullions, beanies. But I'm like Crystal from Bag O' Day. I love my hats. And that's knitted and now crocheted too. Since Crystal is such a good teacher, I've learned how to crochet my first hats. And I've only crocheted a couple of hats before, so she's a wonderful teacher if she could teach me to do this. And I did it at one sitting pretty much. Let's see. So beanies for the fall, and scarves too. Favorite Halloween movie? I love the old classics, the old black and white, Dracula, Wolfman, all that stuff. But I love haunted, I love all year round. Haunted house type movies or supernatural movies. I hate slasher films. Hate slasher films. I'm not for the blood and the gore and all that stuff. I like the supernatural, ghosty kind of stuff all year round. But at Halloween time, the girls and I, when my daughters, Hannah and Lindsay, and Andrea, if she was around, but usually Andrea, my stepdaughter, was around in the summer times. So it would be me, Lindsay, and Hannah, and we would watch this cheesy little movie came out in the 80s called The Worst Witch. Look it up. It's on YouTube. They may have come out with a new one, but I love the original, if there is a new one. I'm not positive about that, but it's so cheesy, but it brings back good memories from when we used to watch it way back in the 80s. Let's see. Am I dressing up this Halloween? If so, is what? This is it right here. Got my overalls on. I have a long black dress somewhere, but I probably couldn't fit into it. I need to get me a new long black dress. I used to have a witch dress, sort of a vampire-ish dress, actually. Did I have a witch hat? I think I had a witch hat, though. That was Hannah's, and when I had lost a bunch of weight, I could wear it. Now I can't, so it doesn't matter where it is. But this is it right here. This is my Halloween. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will do yours if you haven't already. If you have a channel, or even if you don't, all of you have channels, right? If you're watching me now, you have a channel. You have an account, which is, might as well call it a channel. But you just may not have your own content. Why not answer these questions and do your first video and start? Keep doing videos. Y'all, there's nothing to lose about it and everything to gain. I have been so blessed to know my squirrels, I call them. My subscribers, I call the Squirrel Squad. And it's not anything you have to pay for. It's just subscribing to my channel. And I'm just blessed to know them. And they've been so good to me. Just by, coming to my chats or super chats. They've sent me things, but it's not just about things. It's about knowing those beautiful people. Lovely souls. And I know every podcaster's got the best followers. And a lot of them cross over, so. But anyway, think about it. Maybe this could be your very first video for your new channel. It's fun to think up a name for it, too. So, be sweet. Don't be ugly. I enjoyed this. Everybody do it that wants to. Love you bunches and hope to see you today live at 5. Bye-bye.